Utah, a land of remarkable contrasts, where ancient landscapes tell stories of geological wonders and timeless beauty. From towering red rock canyons and hoodoo-filled amphitheaters to shimmering salt flats and surreal stone sculptures. Each site in Utah has its own unique tale to tell. So stay with us as we explore 15 of most amazing natural wonders in Utah. Bryce Canyon National Park. This sprawling reserve in southern Utah is known for crimson-colored hoodoos, which are spire-shaped rock formations that reach skyward, are a result of millions of years of frost wedging and acidic rainfall that have created these towering structures. This landscape, though called a canyon, is actually a series of natural amphitheaters and not a canyon at all. Bryce Canyon was named after Mormon settler Ebenezer Bryce, who homesteaded the area in the 1870s, calling it a hell of a place to lose a cow. The park was established in 1928 and is renowned for its unique geological formations, including the famous Bryce Amphitheater. Witnessing the sunrise and sunset over the park is one of the popular activities, when the hoodoos shift in color from pale pinks to deep reds and oranges. Beyond geology, Bryce Canyon offers some of the darkest night skies in the United States, making it a prime location for stargazing. So, each year, its astronomy festival attracts space geeks around the country to view constellations, planets, and even the Milky Way without the interference of light pollution. Monument Valley. This valley, with its towering red sandstone formations, has starred in countless Western movies. Located on the border of Utah and Arizona, this iconic landscape belongs to the Navajo Nation, who manage and protect it as Monument Valley Navajo Tribal Park. The valley's striking buttes, mesas, and spires are sacred to the Navajo people, who call it Valley of the Rocks. Visiting Monument Valley is like stepping back in time. The formations are estimated to be over 190 million years old, shaped by millions of years of erosion. The famous Mittens Buttes, which resemble hands rising from the desert floor, are just two of the many rock formations that make this place special. Monument Valley's 17-mile scenic loop and guided tours offer a chance to experience this mesmerizing land up close, while learning about Navajo culture, stories, and traditions. As a cultural and geological treasure, Monument Valley exemplifies the deep connection between the land and the Navajo people. Canyonlands National Park. Ever wondered what happens when two rivers carve through a desert for thousands of years? Canyonlands National Park, divided by the Green and Colorado rivers, is the answer, and it's a testament to the unstoppable forces of nature. The park is split into 4 districts: Island in the Sky, the Needles, the Maze, and the Rivers, each with its own dramatic landscape and challenges. Island in the Sky is a mesa rises dramatically above the surrounding canyons, offering breathtaking views of the Colorado River and the Needles District. The Needles District is characterized by towering spires of sandstone, creating a surreal and otherworldly landscape. The maze is a remote and rugged district, with a labyrinth of deep canyons and narrow passages, offering a challenging and rewarding adventure for experienced hikers. One of the most famous features in park is Mesa Arch, which offers a stunning sunrise view as light filters through its sandstone span. In the Rivers District, the Colorado and Green Rivers carve their way through the park, creating dramatic canyons and whitewater rapids. Canyonlands became a national park in 1964, but its history extends much further back. Evidence of ancient cultures is found throughout, with petroglyphs and ruins dating back over 2,000 years. Canyonlands is also known for Dead Horse Point, which is both scenic and historic, earning its name from the story of cowboys who once corralled wild horses on the cliff, with many sadly unable to escape. Zion National Park. These towering cliffs and canyons of Zion National Park were once a vast sea. Over 250 million years ago, what we now see as desert sandstone cliffs were underwater, with mineral deposits eventually forming the majestic rock layers. The park was established in 1919, and it was Utah's first national park, protecting nearly 230 square miles of diverse ecosystems and geological wonders, with landmarks like Angel's Landing, a spine-tingling hike along narrow ridges with its breathtaking views, and the Narrows, a river hike through the stunning Slot Canyon of the Virgin River. Zion is as thrilling as it is beautiful. The park's sandstone walls rise as high as 2,000 feet, while exposing layers of reds, pinks, and creams created by centuries of erosion and shifting earth. The ancient rock art and petroglyphs left by ancestral Puebloans provide a glimpse into the past, as they were the first to call this area home. Zion is also a living laboratory for observing desert ecosystems, as it hosts everything from canyon tree frogs to peregrine falcons, demonstrating how life can flourish in seemingly impossible conditions. Great Salt Lake. Covering 1,700 square miles, the Great Salt Lake is the largest saltwater lake in the Western Hemisphere, with salinity levels much higher than the ocean. This is due to the lake's lack of an outlet. Once the water flows in but can only escape through evaporation, leaving behind salts and minerals. Often called America's Dead Sea, the Great Salt Lake is home to unique wildlife, including brine shrimp, which sustain millions of migratory birds each year. Native American tribes, including the Shoshone and Ute, have long lived near the lake, using it as a source of food and cultural significance. The lake also has an unusual feature. It's divided into two parts by a railroad causeway, creating a stark color difference due to the salinity variations. Despite its harsh waters, the lake's wetlands are critical for bird habitats, with the Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge attracting birdwatchers from across the globe. The lake's fluctuating water levels continue to make it a dynamic and ever-changing wonder of the West. Arches National Park. Did you know that Arches National Park contains more than 2,000 natural stone arches, the highest concentration found anywhere in the world? This stunning park, located near Moab in Utah, is a geological wonderland shaped by millions of years of erosion, creating some of the most iconic landscapes in the American Southwest. The park's most famous formation, Delicate Arch, is a symbol of Utah itself and stands 52 feet tall, precariously balanced in the desert against a backdrop of rugged red rock. Double Arch, Landscape Arch, Bowie Arch, and Corona Arch are a few other famous formations in the park hikers love to explore. Arches National Park is not only a showcase of natural beauty, but also a place with rich human history. Ancient petroglyphs left by the Ute and Puebloan people can be found in several areas, depicting scenes of hunting and daily life. During the early 20th century, settlers and explorers passed through this remote region, but it wasn't until 1929 that Arches was established as a national monument. Hikers and photographers alike are drawn to the park for its breathtaking sunrises and sunsets that illuminate the red rock formations in fiery hues. The unique combination of wind, water, and time continues to reshape these natural arches. Capitol Reef National Park. Ever wondered what a reef is doing in the middle of Utah? Capitol Reef National Park is named for the water pocket fold, a 100-mile-long wrinkle in the Earth's crust, and for the white dome-like rock formations that resemble the U.S. Capitol building. This hidden gem is less crowded than other Utah parks, so it is a tranquil spot to explore. The Fremont culture inhabited this area around 700 to 1300 AD, leaving behind petroglyphs that offer a glimpse into their way of life. Established in 1971, Capitol Reef is known for its stunning red rock cliffs, natural bridges, and lush valleys. The water pocket fold offers an impressive view of the forces that shape our planet, with its deep gorges and narrow canyons cut by centuries of erosion. For those seeking a unique adventure, Capitol Reef's Cathedral Valley boasts impressive rock formations like monolithic towers and spires, creating a cathedral-like landscape. Bentonite Hills. Located near Capitol Reef National Park, are a striking display of reds, purples, greens, and grays caused by bentonite clay deposits rich in minerals. This kaleidoscopic landscape is more than just colorful. It's a geological wonder formed from volcanic ash that was compressed into clay layers over millions of years. Bentonite clay, known for its ability to swell and retain water, creates an almost otherworldly terrain, especially when wet, transforming into a sticky, impassable surface. This unique characteristic has made it a favorite among photographers and geologists alike, offering insight into ancient volcanic activity in the region. These hills are relatively fragile, so visitors are advised to tread lightly, respecting the delicate environment. Bentonite Hills also provide an educational opportunity to observe erosion in action, as wind and rain continue to carve out and reshape the landscape, proving that even in seemingly static places, change is constant. Bonneville Salt Flats. This unique landscape is the remnant of the ancient Lake Bonneville, a prehistoric lake that covered much of the Great Basin during the last ice age. When the lake evaporated thousands of years ago, it left behind thick layers of salt, creating a vast natural flat that now serves as a geological wonder in the area. The Bonneville Salt Flats, stretching over 30,000 acres in northwestern Utah, is a dazzling white expanse of salt, so flat and reflective that it almost looks like ice. The Bonneville Salt Flats are famous for the Bonneville Speedway, where land speed records have been set and broken for nearly a century. The flats provide ideal conditions for high-speed racing due to their flat and firm surface, attracting drivers from around the world. Beyond racing, the flats are a fascinating place to visit for photographers, filmmakers, and anyone captivated by the surreal beauty of this shimmering, otherworldly landscape. Grand Staircase-Escalante National Monument. Have you ever explored a place so remote and rugged that parts of it are still being mapped today? Grand Staircase-Escalante National Monument, spanning nearly 1.9 million acres in southern Utah, is one of the most untamed and geologically diverse areas in the United States. It gets its name from the Staircase, a series of massive, colorful cliffs and plateaus that descend southward from Bryce Canyon to the Grand Canyon. This area is a treasure trove for paleontologists and archaeologists, with discoveries of dinosaur fossils dating back 75 million years and evidence of ancient human occupation. In fact, some of the most important dinosaur discoveries in North America have been made here in recent decades, such as the 75-million-year-old horned dinosaur species. Grand Staircase-Escalante also holds a rich cultural history, with rock art and ancient dwellings of the Fremont and ancestral Puebloan peoples scattered throughout its canyons. This monument's vast wilderness, filled with slot canyons, natural arches, and pristine desert landscapes, makes it a paradise for adventurous hikers and explorers. Whether you're fascinated by geology, history, or simply the allure of the unexplored, Grand Staircase-Escalante offers endless opportunities for discovery and wonder. Goblin Valley State Park. Did you know that Goblin Valley State Park was once the setting for an alien planet in a Hollywood movie Galaxy Quest? This strange and fascinating landscape in Utah is known for its eerie, mushroom-shaped rock formations called goblins, which were formed over millions of years by wind and water eroding layers of sandstone. The park's bizarre scenery has an almost otherworldly feel, which is why it was used as the backdrop for the movie Galaxy Quest. These unique sandstone formations, ranging from a few feet to over 10 feet tall, are scattered across the valley, creating a playground for the imagination. The park's history goes far beyond the goblins, though ancient petroglyphs found nearby suggest that Native American tribes used the area long before European settlers arrived. The soft rocks make this an excellent place for families to explore, as you are encouraged to wander through the goblins and climb the rock formations. Goblin Valley's surreal beauty combined with its sense of mystery and history make it one of Utah's most underrated natural wonders. Cosmic Ashtray. Also known as the Cosmic Navel or Giant's Playground, is an unusual sandstone crater located near Escalante in southern Utah. Shaped like a massive bowl with sand piled in the center, it appears as if a cosmic giant flicked their ashes into the rock. The formation was likely created through wind erosion, as softer rock eroded away, leaving a deep, rounded cavity filled with wind-blown sand. Reaching the cosmic Ashtray requires a challenging 7-mile hike through rugged desert terrain. But for those who make the trek, the experience is surreal. Standing at the edge, you can look down into the deep orange crater, surrounded by smooth rock walls and rippled sand in the center, giving it a mystical quality. Though lesser known than Utah's other sites, the cosmic Ashtray is definitely a hidden gem. Lake Powell. This man-made lake is one of the largest reservoirs in the U.S., providing water storage for millions in the West. Formed by the construction of the Glen Canyon Dam on the Colorado River in the 1960s, Lake Powell stretches across the Utah-Arizona border, expanding over 186 miles of shoreline, canyons, and hidden grottos for adventurers. Named after explorer John Wesley Powell, who famously navigated the Colorado River in the 19th century, the lake has become a top destination for boating, fishing, and kayaking. Glen Canyon National Recreation Area, surrounding the lake, preserves this unique blend of water and desert. Though artificial, Lake Powell's scenic beauty and complex network of canyons have made it a beloved spot for travelers, capturing the contrast of red cliffs against blue water in a striking way. Goosenecks State Park. At Goosenecks State Park, the San Juan River meanders through steep, narrow canyon walls in dramatic curves, creating one of the finest examples of an entrenched river meander. Located in southeastern Utah, the park allows you to peer down 1,000 feet to the river below, where it twists and turns for over 6 miles through a series of goosenecks. The geological story of goosenecks goes back over 300 million years, when tectonic activity lifted the region, forcing the river to carve deeper into the rock. Though small, the park offers a stunning lookout that showcases nature's power and beauty, and it's a popular spot for geology enthusiasts and photographers. It's especially scenic at sunrise or sunset, when the canyon walls change colors from muted browns to rich reds and oranges. While camping is available, there are no trails down into the canyon, leaving the winding river below as a mesmerizing, untouchable sight. Fantasy Canyon. Located about 27 miles south of Vernal, Utah, is home to some of the most bizarre rock formations you'll find anywhere. These intricate, twisted sandstone shapes seem almost too complex to be natural, earning Fantasy Canyon the nickname Nature's Sculpture Garden. The formations here are the result of eons of erosion, with softer parts of the rock slowly wearing away, leaving behind fantastical shapes that resemble creatures, figures, and even otherworldly sculptures. Because the sandstone here is particularly delicate, Fantasy Canyon is a smaller area with formations more fragile than in other Utah landscapes. The canyon offers an up-close view of erosion and the delicate balance of desert ecosystems. Despite its remote location and small size, Fantasy Canyon is a favorite for photographers and geologists, who marvel at the tiny yet incredibly detailed landscape carved by time and elements. So, what is your favorite wonder in Utah? Tell us in the comments section, we'd love to know. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Your love and support strengthens us to create more content. So, see you on our next journey. Until then, happy travels.